this is the Traveling Tacos. Today I am at the Indiana Dunes National Park. This is one of America's newest national parks. In 2019, this received the official designation as a national park, making it the 63rd national park in America. I am really excited to be here today, seeing what all of this is about. I've heard very mixed reviews about this national park and about its designation to become a national park. It is located only about an hour and a half outside of Chicago, right in Gary, Indiana, along the shores of Lake Michigan. And so today we're going to be hiking and then swimming in Lake Michigan, and we're going to check it all out, maybe talk to some rangers and hear a little bit more about why this was deemed a national park. Heard was deemed a national park to help preserve most of this wildlife. There's about 350 different kind of birds that call this area home, and so the national park realized that there was some dumping and things happening along Lake Michigan that they really wanted to take control of and try to protect the area as much as they could. Since it's so close to town, many people say it should have remained a state park, but we're going to try to see today if that's true and how much we like it. As soon as we actually crossed into the national park boundaries and showed our annual pass, it got very beautiful and serene and peaceful. I'm so excited. You know what I mean? The park has three kind of distinct areas. We today are just going to be staying in the West Beach area. We're going to be doing what they call the 3-loop trail, which connects 3 different trails. The Long Lake Trail, the Dune Succession Trail, and then we're going to end at the West Beach right on Lake Michigan. We are here. We are going to do this entire perimeter trail and then end on the beach and come right back to the car. Lake Michigan. That was worth a little climb up. The scenery changed so much, so fast. We are literally like on top of a sand dune now, and it's a forest. Today is Saturday, June 10th. And there are so many different kinds of wildflowers blooming right now. Every like 10 steps we're taking, we're seeing different kinds of flowers blooming. This is really cool. And I think some flowers have already passed bloom, some are just coming up. It's just the beginning of summer, so this is really, really cool. Thank goodness John stopped me to look at the mushrooms behind me because there's a big old snake in the trail.
It's a little bitty snake.
Every snake is a big snake to me, John. Ah, yes. The beautiful sounds of nature. Freight trains. It still is really beautiful though. Can't deny it. To me, a park like this is such a great reminder of why places like this are worth protecting, because even though there is a train in the background, it's amazing that somebody had the insight back then when they laid that to not destroy this area. It's sad that there's even a train back there. Progress, they call it, happens, but this is beautiful. I am really enjoying this. Do you think these are the puccoons? Is that what he called them? We talked to a ranger.
Puccoons?
Told us to look for the yellow ones that look like bouquets.
They are.
I think so too, because they're like
coming out of one stall.
multiple coming out. There are flowers everywhere. Oh yeah, and with the cacti were prickly pears. Oh my, yeah, are prickly pears. Wow. We've walked like almost 2 miles. And it's taken us almost 2 hours because we can't stop looking at every new plant, tree, flower, seed pod we see. Snakes, the hog-nose snake we saw. Oh, and the lizard and the woodpecker. Golly. Well, there goes something right now.
He's right there.
God, that camouflage is so good I don't see it. This is so much fun. You literally go from the deep wooded forest to the beach.
Not quite the beach yet.
But I've never seen trees in sand like this.
Yeah.
So these must be the, what did I call them? The jack pines that the park ranger was talking about. Like, does even have pine cones. Rewarding end to a hike. I can't wait to get in the water. 3.5-mile hike. It was worth the reward of getting in the freezing cold Lake Michigan. What a fun day. There are so many people out enjoying the beach. Oh, this is wonderful. You can see Chicago, I think, over there. This is so cool. Every hike should end with a good dip and some cold water. What a super fun day. 3.5 miles on the trail, tons and tons of wildflowers and wildlife, different plants. Then a nice dip in Lake Michigan. It was great. I can see how some people knock on the national park a little bit. It is very close to town and you can hear the train and lots of cars from the trail. We only saw a third of the park pretty much, but it was pretty cool. Definitely worth it as a little day trip from Chicago. And that's where we're headed off to next.